Hello there! Are you trying hard enough to be rich or at least financially independent? Ikaw ba ay isa sa mga kababayan ko na paulit-ulit na lang ang tanong sa sarili, bakit hanggang ngayon hindi pa ako makaipon no matter how hard I tried? Paano ako makakaipon kulang pa ang sahod ko sa aking pang-araw-araw na gastusin? Bakit hindi ko mabili ang aking mga gusto? Oops, baka sabihin naman ng mga nakapaligid sa'yo, okay lang mga friends, may credit card naman. No, 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 no. Don't listen to them. Mababaon ka lang sa utang kung hindi mo kayang kontrolin ang money mindset mo. Kailangang kilalanin mo ang iyong money blueprint, and if you need to reprogram it, it's not too late. In this video, we are going to elaborate on how to save money. Isa-isa nating tatalakayin kung paano mag-ipon ng pera. My fellow PhilAm, mga kababayan natin na OFW, my global nephews and nieces, ang channel na ito ay para sa inyo. Kung gusto mo na maalalayan ko kayo sa inyong financial independent journey, through my actual experiences, you will learn on how to build wealth. Masasabi ko po na ako ay isa ng FIRE, Financial Independent, Retire Early. At dahil narating ko na ang goal ko na maging FIRE, hayaan niyong ibahagi ko ang aking kaalaman para kapulutan niyo ng maganda at magamit na guide sa inyong paglalakbay. Please watch until the end of this video para malaman mo kung ano ang formula kung paano mag-save ng pera. Please subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell, smash the like button, and share this video to others. Okay, here are the 4 ways that I utilize and still using it on how to save money. Number 1, use an automated tool to save regularly. Number 2, keep track of your spending. Number 3, separate ones from your needs. And number 4, avoid using credit card to pay bills. First way on how to save money is use an automated tool to save regularly. Using an automated tool to save regularly is setting up an automatic deduction from your income and being deposited to your bank savings account. There are 2 ways to do this. Either you set it up from your payroll department at work or you do it yourself. I have both set up in my banks. By partnering with your employer, mag-set up ka ng 2 account, savings and checking account. Preferably magkaibang bangko ito. Then, fill up an automatic deposit form provided by your employer. Allocate some portion to your savings account. My rule of thumb is 10% of my income. You may increase it kapag maluwag nang pumapasok ang pera sa'yo. Then, the remaining amount from your income, which is 90%, goes to your primary checking account to use for your monthly expenses. Kung ayaw mo naman na mag-take advantage sa direct deposit program from your employer, ay ikaw na mismo ang magdedeposito ng paycheck mo sa bangko. In the same bank, you can set up an automatic transfer from your checking and to your savings account. Ganito yon. Open 2 bank accounts, 1 for savings, 1 for checking. Establish your online banking to see all your bank accounts. The bank personnel may help you with this or you can do it yourself. Just follow the step-by-step from bank application. Now set up an automatic transfer schedule from your main to your savings account. Allocate the amount of money to save, the frequency of when to transfer the money, and when to stop moving the automatic transfer. Once it is set up, occasionally check your savings account. Your goal is to establish a minimum of 6 months cash reserve. Our second way on how to save money is to keep track of your spending. Dahil ang concept ng method na ito is to prioritize saving, whatever left from your net income will be your spending. Kailangan pagkasyahin mo ito. Make sure you do the monthly budgeting using the remaining money from your income. Ganito ang spending habit ko. In each category, I allocate certain amount of money. Kung ano man ang umabot na amount, iyon ang pagkakasyahin ko. Pag hindi magkasya, I will have to adjust my lifestyle. Marami kaming pangangailangan, but I have to categorize my needs based on the importance. Katulad nito, uunahin ko ang budget for basic needs. These are the family's necessities. Ang tawag ko dito, primary needs. Then, isusunod ko ang budget para sa vacation, hobby, or for events or things that we enjoy doing. Ang tawag ko dito ay secondary needs. Ito yung iyong wants, yung gusto mo. Kung talagang hindi magkakasya ang natitira mong income, mag-side hustle ka or mag-extra job ka to double or add your source of income. Our third way on how to save money is to separate wants from your needs. How do you separate wants from needs? This method requires lot of self-discipline. I know it is difficult dahil siguro sometimes nagtatalo ang isip mo at ang puso mo kung alin ang susundin. To become financially stable, you have to learn to make some strategic decisions, including prioritizing your needs over your wants. Ang mga bagay na kailangan mo ay ang mga bagay na hindi mo magagawa dahil wala ka nito. Your necessities ika nga katulad ng tirahan, healthcare, pagkain, clothing at iba pang pangangailangan. Wants, on the other hand, are the things you can live without it. Para sa mga taong gusto maging financially independent, wants are considered luxuries. As a financially oriented person, it is crucial to prioritize your needs over your wants. But how do we decide between needs and wants? Simple lang po yon. Think of a need being something required for survival. Everything else is wants. The last but not the least on how to save money is avoid using credit card to pay bills. Ang pinakamalaking pagkakamali kung gagamitin mo ang iyong credit card ay kung wala kang cash para mabayaran mo ito later. Sa kabilang banda ay mataas pa ang interest ng credit card. Baka magpatong-patong ang iyong utang and ended up of straining relationship with family and friends and ultimately bankruptcy. When you use the credit card and you do not pay it off, it will add the amount of your monthly expenses. Then, instead of decreasing your monthly, it will be increasing. The goal is to reduce your monthly expenditures to accumulate more savings for future investments. The best practice for avoiding credit card fees and interest is not using the credit card to spend until you save enough money to cover the purchases. Credit card interest is high and it is compounding. The average credit card interest rate is between 7% to 9%. Your saving account interest in the bank is only 1%. Think about it. Your money is only earning 1% compared to your credit card that you are paying 8% of interest. In addition, if you're paying minimum payment for your credit card every month, hindi ka talaga makakaalis sa utang. So pakiusap po, avoid using credit card to pay bills. Kung idadaan natin ito sa formula, here is my formula when it comes to savings. Let's start with our monthly gross income. This is our active source of income minus my 401k savings contribution, minus all federal and state taxes, and minus any health and insurance deductions is equals to my net income. Then, net income minus 10% savings for our 6 months cash reserve in the banks, and minus another 10% savings for other types of investments is equals to the remaining amount of 80% for our monthly expenses. Now, the 80% of net income is equals to our primary needs plus the secondary needs. The bottom line is mag-ipon ka ng reserve cash for an emergency with a worth of 6 months. Set it up in a way that is out of sight, out of touch. Once you have more than 6 months of a cash emergency and maintain it, you may use credit card. Then you may buy some things that you want. However, make sure that the amount is not more than 10% of your income. Once you have more than 6 months of a cash emergency and you keep saving regularly, Then you may use the excess of your 6 months cash reserve to buy investments. Buy things that will give your money back and will secure your future. And that is it for today. Our following videos will be the last part of the cash savings video, and I will elaborate on my two types of cash savings. Don't forget to subscribe, ipamahagi ang kwento na ito, smash the like button at kalimbangin ang kampana. Salamat po and keep safe. Ito ang inyong Tita Florita, your Global Tita.